Welcome back. Yes, friends, loved ones, all y'all, man. Come on in. Welcome back to ThinkSmart TV under the leadership of ThinkSmartEnterprises, which is the company. Today, we're going to be talking about John C. Maxwell and one of his books. I've read many of his books. We're going to be doing a few reviews on a few of his books. But today, we're going to do a review on this book right here, How Successful People Think. What are your thoughts? Literally, what are your thoughts? Literally, what are your thoughts and what are your thoughts? How do you think? Thinking is the most powerful thing that man should do. People were like, don't overthink. I'm not telling you to overthink. But are you thinking your way through? Are you using your brain? Like I've always said, and you've heard me on this station, you've heard me say this before. How are you using your brain? And what are you thinking? And are you thinking? And that the fact that the mind is what? The control tower. Are you using your brain? Literally using your brain for what you want. This book right here, so much I can say about the book. John C. Maxwell is an amazing author. Amazing author. And look at this small book. Look, it's not even big. I'm telling you, I've read it multiple times. I've had it a couple of years now. But again, if you go back in some of my videos, I talk about how I got introduced to John C. Maxwell, as well as what he's introduced me to when it comes to listening to him, really listening to him and studying his material. But his book, among a lot of his book, this book right here, How Successful People Think, it gives you a transition of the mind. It gives you a practice. It gives you the ability to understand that to grow, to be successful, you have to change your thoughts. And again, I always love books that refer back to biblical principle. That is my faith. I continue to say it. I always will say it. And when those two connect and meet and you understand the connection and you can apply, and it's not it's not a hard thing to do when you apply these methods to your life. It's not a hard thing. But when you do it, you'll see change. And change is always good. Remember, you never want to be in that comfortable mess. So I recommend you, to get this book. Order it on Amazon. Support John C. Maxwell, because he is supporting you by giving you juice. And again, I find out these things by listening and studying speakers. If it's your passion, whatever your passion, you need to study that thing to the core of it. Did a review about James Allen and his book, As a Man Thinketh, which John C. Maxwell, studying him, I found out about that book. So then I had to refer and I said, well, what is John C. Maxwell writing? Then I got introduced and started buying his books, not just to, support his financial gain, but to support my gain in moving forward in my purpose. You got to understand, man, you have purpose. And with that purpose, you must push forward. You have to empower yourself. Reading books, all that does is water the plant inside of you, the seed inside of you. There's a seed inside of you. Always remember that. There's a seed inside. You have to water it. Don't water it with junk. Turn off the TV. You already on YouTube, you on Facebook, whatever. Look for something that's going to inspire you, that's going to empower you. Don't be on there just looking at junk. We all have our likes. Now, when I say likes, many things you like, sports, music, but don't let it rob you of all your time. You have to invest in yourself by purchasing things like books, by purchasing things like seminars and things like that to empower you. How can you get to where you're going if you never water the seed inside of you. See that, and that's something that I think that people miss, because they pray for it, and they expect God just to throw it on them. But he want to prepare you for it. He has to prepare you for it. How can you use something that you haven't watered? If you haven't watered yourself like that, come on, man. Y'all need to catch up. You want God to carry you through something, but you don't want to empower yourself with the material so that he can use what's inside of you and bring it back to your remembrance so you can apply it to your life and help other people in the future. Come on, let's catch up. Let's start reading more. Turn off the TV. Start reading. I don't care if it's a audio book. You can get this on audio, and it's free on audio. But I still recommend reading a book, because you can go on there, you can highlight things, and you can mark things. And as you say, just from the introduction, I've highlighted, if you can see that, because it's powerful words. And look, I've highlighted so many things in this book, going through it time after time after time. It's just color. It's all color in there. And it's not even a coloring book. But I do that. I write those things down. I study those things. I go get all my biblical writings and my Bible or whatever I use, and then I line them up and I put them side by side, and I study those things. So when I go speak, yes, again, I am an empowerment speaker. When I go speak, I translate it into my being, and then I give it out to the world, because they are empowering me so that I can empower you and whomever. They're empowering people while they're doing, but they are passing down the torch. Catch the torch. Keep it lit. Don't burn it out. They're not just doing it just so you can get a quickening in your body, your spirit. They want you to get that quickening, but they want you to apply that to your life. All right. So again, I recommend this book. Go get it. It's definitely another life changer. Always know that the mind is the control tower of your life. You have to program yourself with positivity. Again, positivity. Let that just sink in. I need you all to start reading more, because even reading this book, what it does is he speaks and mentions other books from other writers, other empowerment speakers, other motivational speakers that you can pick up, because you want to flood yourself with this information. All right. So again, that's a review on how successful people think, because I want you to think successfully. It'll change your life, change your mind about some things, put you in another direction. And I'm giving just a review on the fact that the book is good and you should get it. I don't want to tell you what's in it, because I want you to look it up yourself. And I want you to make the decision yourself, and you choose if you're going to purchase the book so the book can empower you. Okay? So again, like always, I salute the divinity in you, and we will see you next time on ThinkSmart TV.